Here's a quick, easy video on how to do your practice prints for reduction printmaking. Here I will be using 3 colors. I have them written down in the order of lightest to darkest. Obviously, white is the lightest, yellow is next, green is the darkest. So I sketched the same image on my linoleum. If you'd like, you can use tracing paper to transfer the image. This is just a simple practice one. Remember that shapes work much better than lines. So the shape of the lemon is great. The lines are a lot harder to carve around, and you'll see in a minute. So here are the 3 sizes of the linoleum cutters. The yellow is the smallest, the red is the medium, the blue is the largest. Here's a hook, which is really nice for the background. You see that size of the hook, the angle of it. You can get a large area out at a time. I'm going to show you a different size one that's a little bit more rounded, and you can kind of scoop out larger areas of the linoleum strips at a time. So these are perfect for the background, and since my background here is going to be white, I'm going to be using these as my tool first. Now these are the only linoleum cutters that you will pull towards you. See how this one's larger, has that rainbow shape, where the other one's more of like a V, upside down V shape. So I'm going to take my medium cutter right now, and I'm just going to carve the outline of my lemon, of my stems, of my leaves. So this is just the outline before I use the hook to get the main part of the background. So this is so I can get a nice solid outline. It is a little bit troubling getting around these little stems. So if you want to use a smaller cutter or just eliminate lines like that in general, that's fine. I'm showing you the depth of how to cut. You're just cutting the top layer off. You don't want to cut it too deep. That'll weaken your linoleum and make it rather hard to print with. So just cutting around the leaves, pulling out each section at a time. Until I have all the background gone. That's everything I want white. Now, to simulate the printmaking technique, I'm going to color this entire picture with yellow. I know that you could just color the lemon with the yellow, but we're not going to be using markers. We're going to be using ink rolled on there. So that's simulating rolled yellow ink on there. I just breathe on it and then stamp it down. And before I pick it up, I'm going to make little marks, bench marks on the top right corner and on the bottom left corner, so that when you do your second and third print, it'll line up properly. So there's my first layer. Obviously it's backwards, it's reversed, so if you're doing any letters, keep that in mind when you cut your print. And now I'm going to carve everything that I want to stay yellow. So the lemon's going to stay yellow, and I'm just using the hook one more time to cut that lemon out. So these stamps are not reusable. That's why you will be making 6 prints, because you can't go back. After it's carved out, it's done. So carving the whole lemon out. And now I'm going to use my last color here, which is green, which is the darkest color. So I'm going to color everything that would be green, the whole thing. Imagine rolling ink over this, and it's just going to touch those leaves. That's what I want green. And the printmaking ink will cover up the yellow. The markers don't so much. I'm going to take those little pieces of green out that I don't want. Blow on it again, and line it up as best you can. Apply pressure, and reveal the leaves. So this is simple. This is just so you understand the concept of the printmaking. That's garbage now. You don't need that linoleum block for anything else.